Hi scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are having a great day today. I have something fun and special for you today. This is a layout that I made for the Clique Kit blog. I am one of the guest designers for March. And so I am creating a layout with their Hell Yeah collection or kit, which is the Goldie Collection from Seven Papers. So I am really loving this kit so far. I've made quite a few layouts, which I'll be sharing throughout the month. And yeah, I'm just really loving this, especially the black and the white. And it's very playful. And then there's these other pops of colors and stuff. So okay, so I did not add any gesso to this pattern paper. This is, I think it's 002 in the Goldie papers. But I love the striped paper. But if you notice, I'm wearing the shirt that I'm wearing. I was inspired by that. I just bought that shirt not too long ago. And it's like a plaid and it has different widths of like stripes and stuff. So I'm really trying to recreate something similar to it. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna worry about having it be perfect because when you do, especially mixed media, I find it never is perfect, but it can be really cool anyway. So I did a whole bunch of black and I just did different lines, and I obviously wasn't going to get it perfect, and I wasn't, like I said, I'm not trying to get it perfect. I'm just trying to kind of have fun with it. Now this is scary because I really loved this paper, so if I messed it up, that was it, right? But sometimes you just got to go for it anyway. So I knew that the photos that I was using had like green in it and some reds. So I am using some of this distressed twisted citrus, which is like a green color. And I just have the re-inker, so it's definitely a lot more concentrated, but I did add some water to the paintbrush too. So it's a little bit toned down, but it still is very bright, and I wanted it bright. And so now I'm just using this hot pink Heidi Swap, and I just dipped the brush right in there. I know you're probably not supposed to do that, and I'm just going to add a few lines of this pink, and then I'm just going to call it, oh yeah, I splattered it. I forgot I did that too. So because I didn't add any gesso, it dried pretty quick, though I will say that because I used the watercolor, it was a little smudgy at first. So like I was trying to be careful not to like touch the background too much or I'd get like that black all over. Just because it's that powder, I'm sure if it was a better watercolor, it would not be as bad, but that's okay. Now, if stuff like that bothers you, you could always just add like a layer of Mod Podge to it, or like multimedia matte would probably work too, but I don't really mind. And once it goes in the protector, it's not really going to get all over everything. Now, I was thinking that I was going to layer this on this white just because I wasn't sure exactly what else I was going to do to it, and I thought that it could use a little bit of white around the background to edge it because this is a lot going on. It's like, I know it's a little crazy, but I don't mind that. And I think that's when you are doing mixed media, you got to figure out what your level of craziness is going to be, maybe, because for some people this is a lot and it's just too much. And just even by adding just like some splatters with that black and white striped would have been fine too. So, but I really wanted to play around with this and I really wanted to create my own background, even though I had this already amazing background. So right now I'm thinking about how I can add pinks to my layout with black and whites, because that's kind of like, or it isn't kind of, that is the color schemes that I'm going with. So I'm thinking by adding that smaller strip of that one paper that was also really cool. I did cut off the yellow because I don't want the yellow because there's no real yellow in my layout or in my photos. And I'm just thinking that's gonna make it funky. So I edged a lot of my papers in black, and then I did a little bit of hot pink with that cat's eye. You can see it off to the side. But this one I did do a border around it. That's the only paper that I added a line to. I just kind of wanted it to stand out a little bit more. And so I'm just kind of playing around exactly how I want my photos, though I change it. I need to either start taking a photo of what it looks like or just gluing it down when I think, because at one point I have it and I really like a lot of that pink showing. I mean, I wanted the edges of the photos to be not like the same. I wanted the corners to kind of jut out and stuff. I wanted that interest on it too. And so here I'm fooling around with that green and black card. I really like that green. It's just really fun. So here I'm going to start sticking stuff down, and I am going to add that chipboard. I just have plain chipboard pieces, and I'm probably not going to use it for anything else, to be honest. So why not use it to like pop up a photo? I mean, I have photoed like the pop dots, but I kind of like the stability that the chipboard gives sometimes when you have a whole photo. And if you know you're not going to add a lot on like underneath it, like I know I'm not really layering too much underneath it, it works out really nicely to just put it on the chipboard. So here I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want these layers. Like I said, it's not perfect, and that's okay, because I think how I had it before I liked it a little bit better, but not that I don't dislike it. So these photos were taken when I was in New York, and one day, well, one of the days, I had a few extra minutes, and so I went around. I was staying with my grandmother, and she lives in the country, and she has a bigger yard, and so I went around and I braved the cold for a few minutes to take some shots of just around her house. I just wanted to get like, she has some woods near her house a little bit and stuff. Of course, it is winter, so everything's like kind of brown and stuff, except for a few of the things. But I got some nice shots of just like what nature looks like there, because my kids, they don't know upstate New York nature. They don't know. I mean, even they actually really, other than Hawaii, this is the only place that they've been and probably will now remember as what nature is to them, like a tropical place. And so I really wanted to get some photos so that they could see what stuff I grew up with, and just so I could remember it, because it's been 6 or 7 years since I've been home. And so that kind of stuff, as much as you remember it, it does start to like lose your memory of what it exactly looks like goes away. So I really wanted to remember some stuff. So, and that's why I'm doing a layout about it. Now, at this point, I'm just kind of playing around. I added that flare that is from the kit, and all of this stuff is in the kit for March. Those die cuts were from Pink Fresh Studios, and they were made exclusive for this kit, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh. It was hard not to want to stick everything, but because my background is so busy, I really did want to keep my embellishments really light. And I did, which is not like me. Like when I was taking photos of this, I was like, oh my gosh, there's like not a lot on here, but I really didn't feel like it needed that much more. I did add this washi tape from Studio Calico. It's 7 paper. It goes with the collection. And I just picked the one that, it says high five, but I really like it because it's black and white. And I was trying to stick something else over on that other side with the tag that has the date on it, but I just didn't like it. In the end, I just couldn't find something. And even though the black and white could have worked if I had something else there, like I keep playing with that flower because it's similar colors to the sweet flare and stuff, but I don't know, it just wasn't working. And at first I was going to write Mother Nature, and then I just decided to write nature. And that wonderful card that was from Photo Play, there's for the paper add-on paper, I got the add-on paper, and there's the sheet that had the 3x4s on it and stuff, which were really, really cute. But this is, I really liked the way wonderful was written on there, so that's why I'm using it, just because sometimes you just have to pick things that you like. And I'm just using all the red because there's the red in the sumac, and why not match it? And I know it's a little bit different of a color than like the red or the corally color on the flare button, but I kind of like that there's a little bit different reds and pinks in here. And I was going to go with the ampersand, and then I decided, no, I don't like that because you really couldn't see it. And then I was like, it doesn't really make sense, even though ampersands can be cool. See, I really was trying to add something there. And actually, now that I'm looking at it with those that triangle, that actually doesn't look too bad, but I didn't like it. I just thought it, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. But anywho, I am super excited. So I hope you guys look down in the box below. I'll have a link to the Clique Kit's blog where you can read about how I made this, even though you're watching the video, right? And you can check me out there, and along with all the other designers for this month that are creating using this kit. I've been having fun even just looking and seeing what everybody else is creating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are inspired to like maybe do something a little different to a pattern paper that you love or maybe you don't love, and just kind of alter it to make a whole new background. And I will see you guys later with lots of other fun Clique Kit stuff, and along with some of my other stash too I'll be doing. But I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great, great week. Bye!